Yes, we are live. We're live. We're live. We're live. And you should now be able to hear me. I was just testing the muting of the microphone. Should be able to hear me now. Stream is healthy.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool.
I only just got to the point where you turned the sound on.
Yeah, it's like 30-second delay. Can I just see what it looks like? Okay, it's fine. Six people in here. Alright, we are dealing with an even bigger delay than usual tonight, guys. I'm using a streaming service. So your messages to me, there will be a little bit of a delay there. Hello, Mum. And let's see. David Layton, hello, Pops. And Gran, obviously. Evening all. Evening. Welcome. We're just going to get started pretty soon. I'm using a different streaming service tonight, so again, there's a delay between me and you, even larger than normal. I think it's about 30 seconds or so. So your messages to me will come through a little bit delayed, but I'll do my best to keep on top of them. Dan Black, I love a quiz. So do I, Dan. I'm just working on getting the PayPal link set up. YouTube's been a bit funny with us posting the PayPal link in the chat or in the description of the video, but hopefully we have no hiccups tonight. I'm going to go live on Facebook as well. So if this cuts out, head over to Facebook. We'll be live there. The phone charger, like the actual wire. Thank you. My team name is called Stephen Hawking's Football Boots. That's a personal favourite of mine, G. I've heard it a couple of times. Treehouse Football Quiz. I'm just working on getting the PayPal link for you guys. And there it is. There is the PayPal link. Again, any donations are welcome. Are you live on Facebook? Can't find it on there. Tom, I'm doing that now. I just needed to plug my phone in. And Sam Turrell, check your Insta. I've been nominated. I might have to do that after tonight, Sam. Facebook, we are live. Amazing. All right. Oh. Gujon, Team Badjon is ready. Gujon is here. Hyrone, TT Henri is here. Yes, Hyrone, hello. I think Sean Dooley should be joining us as well very shortly. He might already be here, but just being quiet. Going to get started very, very soon, guys. I'm just pulling up Facebook Live. And we're live on Facebook. All right. I had a bit of a hiccup. We should be good to go. You're all going to have to forgive me. I've ordered a pizza because it's Friday night and it's taking ages to get here. So I'm going to be eating while we're quizzing, if that's all right with you guys. I'll mute my mic when I'm chewing so you don't hear me chomping away. Right. 26. Numbers are growing. We've got 2 people on Facebook. Ellie is watching. Hello, Ellie. For those of you who are already here, welcome to the stream, welcome to the quiz. For those of you who are new here and haven't done one of these virtual quizzes before, the way it works is you can play however you want. The only rule is do not write the answers in the chat. That seems obvious, but it's not for some. Paul Larry, team name, show me the money. And you can play either alone or in a group chat with your friends, or if you're in a house, you can play with your housemates. You can either play as a team or you can compete against each other. All you need is something to write your answers down. You can use your phone or a pad and paper. Bab is here. Dan Black is here. Yes, hello guys. G donated. Cheers, fella. No worries. G, do I know who you are? GMD654. I don't recognize the name. I have posted the PayPal link in the chat, guys. I'll post it kind of intermittently throughout the evening. If you just joined the stream, you should be able to scroll up and see it, but if you can't, just let me know, and I'll repost it. Looks like Bav and Dan are playing together. So again, guys, this is the football quiz. Bill Fisher's in the building. Hello, Bill. Good to see you, buddy. So once again tonight, guys, this is the football quiz, all questions football related. I've got my England shirt on underneath this, but it's cold, so I've got my hoodie on. Again, all you need is a writing utensil of some kind. Do not write your answers in the chat. I'll hide those messages as quickly as I can if they do come up. Bill Fisher says, oi, oi. Sam Turrell says, down a beer while you're at it too. Maybe, at the end. I gotta make them last, and I've still got pizza. All right, 8:02. Got 30 people in here. I'm gonna wait for a couple more names. Tarl, I'm also drinking like a high percentage IPA. It's not a good idea to chug those. If I had like a light beer, I might be tempted, but I don't think I'm going to chug this 5 point something % beer. Dan Black steals his mate's birds, says Bav. That's a hefty claim. Food is here. Someone's food is here.
Oh my god.
Who's it going to be? Is it going to be my pizza or is it going to be Leah's Chinese?
Hiya. Yes, that's right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's not my pizza. I'm devastated. Reason's here. Decent. Hello, Reason. Good to see you, my man. Hyrone is on Facebook. Hello, Hyrone. He's double timing. Sam says fair. Really? Hyrone and Bill Fisher having a bromance in the Facebook chat. I think I've got almost my whole family watching. I know my mum's in. Gujon asks, will Leah be doing Bonnie Tyler karaoke?
You first, bro.
She says you first. I've got some people that are trying to get in. I'm just helping out some folks. Christine Thomas, remember to wash your hands. I have been, Mum. My goal tonight is to touch my face much less than I have been. Leah's been constantly reminding me. Bill Fisher says, let's go, ready to win. Bill, I wish you good luck, my friend. All right, 8:05, 31 concurrent viewers. 5 on Facebook. I'm just going to pop the PayPal link. Gujon says maybe. Maybe some karaoke from Gujon. Those of you who are on Facebook, I'm afraid to leave. I'm streaming on my phone. I'm afraid to leave the app just in case it stops or freezes or do anything. So for the PayPal donation link, it's in the post that we shared today. The video of that guy screaming football everywhere. You can find the PayPal link in that post. And again, all donations are incredibly welcome. We're very thankful for it, and but they're not necessary, and you can give as lot or as little as you want. Andy Murray's here.
Was it a tennis player?
I don't think as in the tennis player. Hi all, except James, Kokum and Lasto. That looks like Harry Bullitt. Harry Bullitt says, take my top off. I'll tell you what, I'll take my hoodie off. There we go. Right. I've dressed for the occasion, folks. Dan Black, I've paid £5 English and I'm yet to hear any questions. Dan, it's a waiting game, my friend. We're waiting for some people to join. Wrong country cow, says Ellie from Facebook. We've got Andy Murray. I cannot believe the energy going into Andy Murray in this chat. Harry Bullitt says woo. Hyrone says, where is Jamie Thomas? I've got it on good authority, Hyrone, that Jamie is watching secretly, but I don't know if he can figure out how to type in the chat, but he sent me a picture. He is watching. You should text him. You should compete against each other. Adam, happy birthday to Jamie. Happy birthday, Jamie. Not my brother, Jamie. I assume that's a different Jamie. All right, let's get started. You look like Joe Cole, but the MLS version. Tom Millard, 8 p.m. start. You snooze, you lose. All right, Tom, that's all I needed to hear. Let's do this. So, Josh Higgins, happy birthday, Jamie. The way that this works, again, if you've just joined us, you can compete by yourself or against people that are in your house or in a group chat with your friends. All that I ask, and the only rule of the quiz, is that you don't write any answers in the chat. I'll delete those as soon as they come in. Again, this is a football quiz, so all questions are football related. There are a couple of picture questions. I'm using a fancy new streaming service today, so I should be able to just pop those pictures up on the screen for you guys. But we will see if that works. If not, I can just pull them up on my phone. But yeah, Dan has had a beer. Dan's had so many beers apparently. Cheers to you, Dan. Let's get started. If everyone's ready, any more questions, just type them in the chat. If you miss a question, if you need to go to the toilet at some point and you miss a question, just ask me in the chat. I'm keeping an eye on it the whole time, either on Facebook or on YouTube. Again, YouTube, I'm using a streaming service, so there's quite a delay, kind of like 30 seconds, 45 second delay. So it will take me a little bit to get to those questions if you have them. But again, just write anything in the chat and we'll get to the bottom of it. Question number 1. Here we go. Friday Night Football quiz. Question number 1. Which lane do Sheffield United play at? Which lane do Sheffield United play at? Reason there is the PayPal link again. Question number 1. Which lane do Sheffield United play at? Bav is parched. That's a very niche Peter Crouch podcast inside joke from Stephen. Right. We've got 10 on Facebook, 37 on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we just asked question number 1, and it was, which lane do Sheffield United play at? And question number 2, which player holds the record for the most goals scored in consecutive Premier League games? Bill Fisher, can I Google it? No, you cannot. I am not going to stop you, but it's only your dignity that you're hurting, Bill. Again, question number 2. Which player holds the record for the most goals in consecutive Premier League games? Make sure we've got no questions. Amy's World, Scottish ones, please. I'm not sure there is a Scotland question in this one. But that was question number 2. Which player? Billy. The number 1 rule of the quiz. Do not write your answers in the chat. Keep them to yourself. Grade your own answers. I appreciate the enthusiasm though, Billy. It's good to see you, my man. Do not write your answers in the chat. Write them down on your phone or on a piece of paper, and then I'll give the answers kind of at the halfway point and then at the end of the quiz, and you can grade your own, and then you can type in the chat how many you got right or how many points you have. Right, that was question number 2. Which player holds the record for the most goals consecutively in the Premier League games? No worries, Billy. Question number 3. Moving swiftly onwards. Question number 3. Who was the first ever sponsor of the Premier League? Who was the first ever sponsor of the Premier League? The first ever sponsor of the Premier League. Bav says, Callum, you've got no arms. I do have arms. Mike Leonard has checked in, all the way from Arbroath, Scotland. Come on, the Lichties. Hello, Mike. Mike, just to fill you in quickly, Mike's one of our regulars. You missed question number 1 and question number 2. Question number 1 was, which lane do Sheffield United play at? And question number 2 was, which player holds the record for the most consecutive goals in Premier League matches? Question number 4. This is a big brain question. This is going to take a lot of thought, but I like it as a question. So, South Korea's Cha Do-ri and Cha Bom-kun hold the record for the most international caps by a father and son. Tyrone, I'll repeat question number 3 in a second. This is question number 4. South Korea's Cha Do-ri and Cha Bom-kun hold the record for the most international caps made by a father and son. So they're father and son, and collectively they hold the record for the most international caps. However, which famous European father and son are second? So once again, South Korea's Cha Do-ri and Cha Bom-kun hold the record for the most international caps by a father and son. But which much more famous European father and son are in second place? Right. Harone, I'll repeat question number 3 for you. Question number 3 was, who was the first sponsor of the Premier League? Who was the first sponsor of the Premier League? Let me just go over to YouTube. Where are your arms? Again, question number 4. It's a bit of a tricky one, so let me know in the chat if you guys misunderstood it. South Korea's Cha Do-ri and Cha Bom-kun hold the record for the most international caps by father and son, but which famous European father and son are second? Right. Moving on, question number 5. Question number 5 is picture number 1. Now, this should work. You guys need to let me know in the YouTube chat if this is going to work. I just realized I am going to need a second device to show you guys on Facebook.
iPad.
I'm going to have to get... Luke Ribbit's here. Hello, Luke. Welcome to the football quiz, my man. Right, let me see if I can pull this picture up. I'm going to show YouTube, I'm going to show you guys a picture which should come up on the stream overlay of a footballer, and you guys need to tell me who it is. Dan Black, Bav, please, even if they're incorrect, stop writing answers in the chat. Even if they are incorrect. All right, let's see if this works. I'm going to put a picture up of a footballer for question number 5, and you need to tell me who it is. Let me know in the chat if you guys can see this. Facebook, I'm working for you on this now. Neil, can you do a Scottish football quiz next week, please? I will try my best. My knowledge is not that extensive. All right, YouTube, you should be seeing that image now. Just someone in the chat, let me know that you've seen that and it's working. Bill Fisher, go Rangers. All right, Facebook, I'm working on this as soon as I can. I still need someone in the YouTube chat just to let me know that you guys have seen this. Just so I know that this is working. I'm using a fancy new streaming service today. Reason, seen it, all good. Thank you, Reason. Stephen, working. Lovely news, lovely news. All right. Facebook. This is for you guys. Who is this man? There it is for Facebook. Name the footballer. There he is. There he is, Facebook. Take a screenshot if you need to. I can show it again later on. Question number 5, picture number 1. Who is this man? My brother's texting me, letting me know he's seen it on YouTube. Jamie, thank you very much. Hello to you and Sharon, and Malia, and Nala, of course. Paul Larry's seen it. Thank you very much, guys. David Layton, I can see it, but no idea who. Facebook, let me know if any of you guys missed that, but that was question number 5. Picture number 1, name the footballer. I'm going to take that off for YouTube now. Lovely. Look at how that works. So fancy. All right. Question number 6. Which sport did Ryan Giggs' father play professionally? Which sport did Ryan Giggs' father play professionally? Billy says, Bill, stop cheating. Bill Fisher, I hope you're not cheating. Sincerely. I have faith in you, though. Alright, let's head over to YouTube, make sure everything is okay. Dan Black, cheating on his wife. Dan, behave yourself. Alright, let's move on. Question number 6. That was question number 6. Which sport did Ryan Giggs' father play professionally? Dan, your comment just made sense to me. Well played. Which sport did Ryan Giggs' father play professionally? Question number 7. Question number 7. Which Russian footballer, nicknamed the Black Panther, is widely regarded as the greatest goalkeeper in the history of the sport? Which Russian footballer, nicknamed the Black Panther, is widely regarded as the greatest goalkeeper in the history of the sport? Sean Dooley just got in. He's here. Sean, I am going to text you the first questions that you have missed, my friend. And I think my pizza's here. Again, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, the pizza guy left it at the door and has walked away. Gilly Anderson is here. AJ, all the way from down under, Sydney, Australia. It must be early morning for you. Hello, hello. Sending you love. All right. Sean, I'm going to text you the answers, the questions that you missed very, very shortly, but we are going to move on to question number 8 in the meantime. Question number 8. In 2005, which 2 Newcastle United teammates were sent off for fighting against each other in their match against Aston Villa? In 2005, which 2 Newcastle United teammates were both sent off for fighting against each other in their match against Aston Villa? Tyrone says, no excuse to be late. He's called you out, Sean. Right, Sean, I'm going to text you the first kind of couple of questions as I can. Alrighty. Once again, that was question number 8. In 2005, which 2 Newcastle United teammates were sent off for fighting against each other in their match against Aston Villa? Bill Fisher, nice artwork. Thanks, Bill. It's a Rothko. It's not real. I'm a freelancer. I cannot afford it. Reason, not a fan of tardiness. Sean has a small child, so I'm going to give him a pass. Sean, I am texting you these as quickly as I can. Alright, guys. Moving on. Question number 9. Question number 9 is, who is the only player to have won silverware at both Manchester United and Liverpool? Who is the only player to have won silverware at both, silverware being a trophy, at both Manchester United and Liverpool? Bill says, how about number? I'm not sure what you mean, Bill. You'll have to clarify. How about number 8? Bill, number 8 was in 2005, which 2 Newcastle United teammates were sent off for fighting against each other in their match against Aston Villa. That's going to be 1 point for each player. Most questions that have multiple answers will be 1 point for each. All right. I'm going to put myself on mute very quickly while I eat this first slice of pizza. Let me know in the chat if you guys are missing any questions or anything like that. Is it just trophies, Vicky? Yes, so the only player to have won trophies or silverware, as they call it, at both Liverpool and Manchester United. So we can hear me eat. There you go, Reason. All right. Next question. Question number 10 is picture number 2. on your picture sheets. On my picture sheet. Paul Larry, what pizza you got? Papa John's. Papa's favourite. Sausage and pepperoni. 50% off if you pay on PayPal right now. Yvonne Scott, your Mars rubbish. Aunt Yvonne, you might not be wrong. She doesn't know much about football. Gujon, you're on mute. I've taken myself off of mute. You guys should be able to hear me. Andy Murray, did I wash my hands? I got my hand sanitizer right here, Andy. Don't you worry. Right. I'm going to pull up this picture for you guys on YouTube, so you should be able to see it now. There you go. Who is that footballer? Here it is for you, Facebook. Same picture. Who is that footballer? There you go. Who is that footballer? Dan Black, I just paid for half of your pizza. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. All right. There's that image gone. If you guys need to see it again, just let me know in the chat. Name that footballer. Ellie, bit of diversity there. Well played, Cal. Thank you very much, Ellie. We keep it open-minded here at Treehouse. Gujon, how many garlic dips?
3.
3 garlic dips, Gujon. Ow. You know how I like it. All right. Next question. Question number 11. Which 2 nations, so 1 point for each nation, but which 2 nations made their first World Cup appearance in 2018? Which 2 nations made their first ever World Cup appearance in 2018? All right. Almost to the end of the first half, guys. A couple more questions. That was question number 11. Which 2 nations made their first World Cup appearance in 2018? Question number 12. This is a tricky one. I think this is the hardest question so far. Question number 12. Which, and this one's for you, Ellie, which 3 Welshmen have Premier League goals or assists this season? 3 Welshmen who have Premier League goals or assists this season. Jake Storer, Daddy's here. Hello, Daddy. Yvonne only came in for the chat and then the pizza admiration. Everyone say hello to my auntie Yvonne. She's watching up in Scotland. And I love her very much. So that was question number 12. Which 3 Welshmen have Premier League goals or assists this season? Once again, guys, if you're watching on Facebook, the PayPal link where you can donate to the stream, you can donate to me, is in the post on Treehouse Quizzes or on my personal Facebook. And for the YouTube guys, I'm just going to post it in here again. I'll probably do that at the halfway point, actually. If anyone's having any trouble getting to the PayPal link, just let me know. All donations are greatly appreciated, but not necessary. You don't have to. All right. Question number 13. Which team has won the Champions League, or formerly the European Cup, 7 times? Which team has won the Champions League, or formerly the European Cup, 7 times? 7 times. Reason, I can only name 2. This is harsh. Don't worry, Reason. You get a point for each of them if they are correct. As I said, multiple answer questions. It's usually 1 point each. Alright. I'm just getting these next picture questions up ready on my iPad so that they're good to go for Facebook. Lovely. Brilliant. Alright, moving on. Any questions so far? Let me know in the chat, guys. That was question number 13. Which team has won the European Cup / Champions League 7 times? Question number 14. Who won the Golden Boot in the 2014 World Cup? Who won the Golden Boot at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil? Who won the Golden Boot at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil? And last question of the first half, question number 15. Who is the only player to have been a part of 2 unbeaten seasons? Who is the only player to have been a part of 2 unbeaten seasons? The only player to have been a part of 2 unbeaten seasons. Those are your first half questions, guys. Let me know in the chat. Is there halftime entertainment? Says Reason. Maybe. I'll see what I can do. Reason, can I suggest a song? Yes, music. I'm using this new streaming service. It might be a bit tricky, but I'll see what I can do for you guys. Let me see if I test something out real quick. Send me a request though, Reason, within reason, and I'll see what I can do. Hyrone needs 12, 13 repeated. Hyrone, number 12 was which 3 Welshmen have Premier League goals or assists this season? 3 Welshmen, 1 point each. Which 3 Welshmen have Premier League goals or assists this season? And Hyrone, question number 13 was which team has won the European Cup / Champions League 7 times? So number 13 was which team has won the European Cup, Champions League 7 times. Number 12, which 3 Welshmen have Premier League goals or assists this season? Bill Fisher needs number 10. Bill Fisher, number 10 was a picture question. And it was name this footballer. Who is that person, Bill? Paul Lowry, can we get the picture? Which one, mate? I need to know which one, because I can just pull it up on the stream. Sean Dooley. Picture for number 5. I'm going to text it to you. Picture for number 5. I'm going to pull it up on the stream. There you go. That was YouTube. That was a picture question for number 5. Name that footballer. Ellie Leak needs number 7. Ellie, number 7 was, which Russian footballer, nicknamed the Black Panther, is widely regarded as the greatest goalkeeper in the history of the sport? Hiron, what are you doing? You're not paying attention? You need all 5 of the last questions? Hiron, question number 15. You should know this, which is, who is the only player to have been a part of 2 unbeaten seasons? The only player to have been a part of 2 unbeaten seasons. Paul Lowry needs number 10. So the picture... Bill Fisher says, Cal, who was the best Englishman to play in the NASL? Gordon Banks, probably? I think. Didn't he play in the NASL? Tell me if I'm right, Bill. Haron, number 15. Yeah. The only player, who is the only player to have been a part of 2 unbeaten seasons? Paul Lowry, I'm getting you the picture for number 10 right now. So the picture you've got up here is question number 5. And this is number 10. Name that footballer. Everyone on Facebook looks good. Bavik says he's upvoting a Sam Toro live stream. Sam, you're more than welcome, mate. Just not on this channel. All right, YouTube, let me know if you guys are all good. Facebook, let me know if you're all good. I'm going to give you guys another 60 seconds, and then I'm going to go through the answers to the first half. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. Reason says, the best Englishman to play in the NASL is hosting this quiz. Reason? I was good, but I wasn't that good. All right. I'm going to give it another couple of seconds because I know there's a bit of a delay. So let me know, guys, if you have any questions on YouTube or Facebook. All right. David Layton, is number 10 USA Ladies? I mean, that she is wearing a USA Ladies football shirt. Bill Fisher says, Cal, good answer. But Bill, is it the right answer? That's the question. Shame about the Toro live stream. I know, Reason. It is a shame. All right. Question number 1. Here are the answers. Martha said you weren't good. I was good. Question number 1. Which lane do Sheffield United play at? The answer is Bramall. They play their football at Bramall Lane. Bramall Lane. Bramall Lane. Question number 2. Which player holds the record for the most goals in consecutive Premier League games? That was Mr. Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy. Hiron Moreno, I second the comment above. I was a decent footballer. You leave it there. I was good enough. I wasn't NASL standard, but I was good enough. Hiron's got a like on his comment. People are bullying me on the internet. What a surprise. All right. Question number 3. Who was the first sponsor of the Premier League? That was Carling. Carling Beer. They were the first sponsor of the Premier League. Good job, Billy. Yeah, Facebook was treated to one of those answers. But that's alright. It was easy anyway. Chat shit, get banged, says Reason. I agree. Right, so number 3 was Carling. Number 4, South Korea's Cha Do-ri and Cha Bum-kun hold the record for the most international caps by father and son. But which famous European duo are second? That is Kasper and Peter Schmeichel. Kasper and Peter Schmeichel. Ellie, half a point for Carlsberg? Nope. No points. Sam Turrell, I heard you got clattered by Toby. Yes, Toby did once 2-foot me while we were playing 5-a-side. I've also nutmegged him a fair few times. And that's true. No, Bill. Not Maldini. It was Kasper and Peter Schmeichel. Think about it. They're goalkeepers. They play forever. We went Maldini, says Reason as well. I know. It's an easy answer to think. But I think Kasper and Peter Schmeichel collectively have like 120-something caps for Denmark. I think Maldini and his son only have about 28. Right. Question number 5. Picture number 1. Name the footballer. That bald-headed Swiss man is not only one of the worst defenders I've ever seen pull on an Arsenal shirt, but his name is also Philippe Senderos. That is Philippe Senderos. Badly worded question. No, it's not, Babik. If you had a question, you could have asked it. Sean Dooley, don't know if you ever scored on me. Sean, you're 10 years older than me. We never played football together. I'm going to start standing up for myself. That is Philippe Senderos. Question number 5, picture number 1. Question number 6. Which sport did Ryan Giggs' father play professionally? He played rugby. Bill Fisher said Aaron Hernandez. I don't know what that's related to. Nothing good. Question number 6. Ryan Giggs' father played rugby professionally. All right. Question number 7. Which Russian footballer, nicknamed the Black Panther, is widely regarded as the greatest goalkeeper in the history of the sport? That is Lev Yashin. Lev Yashin. Lev Yashin. Question number 8. In 2005, which 2 Newcastle United teammates were sent off for fighting against each other in their match against Aston Villa? That's 1 point for each answer, and the answers are Lee Bowyer and Kieran Dyer. Lee Bowyer and Kieran Dyer were sent off for fighting each other. All right. Question number 9. The only player to have won silverware at both Liverpool and Manchester United was none other than Mr. Michael Owen. Michael Owen won a trophy at both. Easy on the pizza. No. Michael Owen won a trophy at both Liverpool and Manchester United. All right. Question number 10. Picture number 2. Name the footballer. This woman here is Mia Hamm. Mia Hamm. Sam Turrell is selling a FIFA Prime icon, Yashin. He'll do you a deal. Get in touch with Sam Turrell. He's your man for the job. Again, picture number 2, question number 10. That was Mia Hamm. Question number 11. The 2 nations that made their first World Cup appearance in 2018 was Iceland and Panama. 1 point for each. Iceland and Panama. Reason says Phil Donald went to Kieran Dyer's wedding. Fact of the day. Phil, if you can prove that, I'll give you an extra point. Question number 11. The 2 nations that made their first World Cup appearance in 2018 was Iceland and Panama. Question number 12. The 3 Welshmen that have either a goal or an assist in the Premier League this season are Daniel James of Manchester United, and Harry Wilson and Chris Mepham of Bournemouth. 1 point for each. 1 point for Daniel James from Manchester United. 1 point for Harry Wilson of Bournemouth. And 1 point for Chris Mepham of Bournemouth. Question number 13. Which team has won the European Cup, Champions League 7 times? AC Milan. AC Milan have won the Champions League or European Cup 7 times. Andy Murray, will you accept Dubai? Not this again. That was AC Milan. Question number 14. Who won the Golden Boot at the 2014 World Cup? That was James Rodriguez of Colombia, who we knocked out in penalties. James Rodriguez of Colombia won the Golden Boot at the 2014 World Cup. And question number 15, last question of the first half. The only player to have been a part of 2 unbeaten seasons was Kolo Touré. Celtic and Arsenal. Kolo Touré, the only player to have been a part of 2 unbeaten seasons. Paul Larry, half point for Dubai. No points for Dubai. James Reason. Fulham won the Intertoto one time. I'm sure they did, Reason. They're making a comeback, don't worry. Those are your first 15 answers, guys. If you have any questions or require any kind of clarifications or anything, just write in the chat. I will get to the bottom of it as soon as I can. Colo. Colo, Colo. Colo, Colo. Alright, scores are rolling in. Again, Facebook, if you're new here, you can count your answers, count your points, write how many you got in the chat. Paul Lowry, 13 points. Do we get a point for Peter and Casper, says Harry? Yes. Assuming you meant the Schmeichels, Harry. That is a point for Peter and a point for Casper, so that's 2 points. Any question that has more than one answer, it's usually 1 point per answer. Steven says, yeah. Tom Mullard. 10 out of... he got 10 points, but he's on his own. It's very well done. Josh Higgins, 18 points. I think that's the highest. My brother's asking me what's the max points. I don't know, mate. I can't do the maths. Let me have a look. My mum's on 7 points. Andy Murray's got 15. Yvonne Scott with a big goose egg, 0. I love it. Reason's got 12 points. Weight of Glory. Oh, there's a fly in here now. Weight of Glory says Josh Higgins is a filthy show-off. Harry Bullitt. He's got 15 and he's bragging about it. Bill Fisher. 2 points. Ham and Iceland. Shite. Bill, have a word with yourself, mate. That is poor. My brother said he's got 15. My grandparents up in Yorkshire have got 5 points. So we've got 15. I think that looks like... Hyrone said he has 20 points. No, he doesn't. Hyrone has 5 points. My brother has 15. Hyrone has 5 points. James Reason says Finch threw a kettle over the pub. Good point, James. And a good time for me to announce. Next week, I will be hosting an office-themed quiz. I'm undecided whether I'm going to do UK or US or both. I might just keep it to the UK office. We'll see. But next Wednesday, I believe, just keep an eye on our Facebook. I'll be hosting a quiz with the office theme. Ellie Leak, we're on 8 out of 15. Not bad from 2 pro footballers. Sean Dooley's on 9. I think the top score is still 18 of 19. Josh Higgins, who apparently is a filthy show-off. Let me know, guys, if we're all ready to go, if you need anything else. If not, I'm going to move on to the second round so we can get done with this and all get on with our evenings. Facebook, there's no delay for you guys, so just let me know if you're all good. YouTube, I think you're about 30 seconds behind. Sean Dewey says both UK and US office. I think I might do, because otherwise I'd have to do 2 separate ones. And I don't know if I have time for that. Bill Fisher's being subbed out. Okay, interesting. Reason says, can we confirm Josh Higgins isn't Googling? Reason, I'm just going to have to take his word for it, but I am skeptical, I won't lie. Sam Turrell, how have you got 12.5? There were no half-point questions. Says he's got 19, then he found a tenner. Right. I'm going to move on to the second half. If you have any questions, just ask me, but we're going to move on. Question number 16. I was really happy when I found this question. I got really giddy. Question number 16. Newcastle famously play their football at St James's Park, with an apostrophe, James's. But who plays at St James Park? So Newcastle famously play their football at St James's Park, with an apostrophe. But who plays at St James Park? No apostrophes. Harone says, I have the same concerns about my brother, Jamie. Who can I take it up with? You can take it up with me. I'm skeptical too, Harone. Don't worry. I'll make sure I get a good reading on whether his answers are legitimate or not. So that's question number 16. Newcastle play their football at St James's Park, but who plays at St James Park? My brother's texting me the answers now. He's literally gloating. Josh Higgins says, I can confirm that Josh Higgins isn't Googling. My mum says that my dad is in the house. I think he had some work to take care of, but he's back for the second half. Let's see how much he can pull up Christine. All right. Question number 17. A personal favourite question of mine. Which former professional footballer starred alongside Robert Duvall in a 2002 film about a fictional Scottish team reaching a cup final? Which former professional footballer starred alongside Robert Duvall in a 2002 film about a fictional Scottish team reaching a cup final? Bit niche, but if you're a real football fan, you'll have seen the film, you'll know what I'm talking about. Weight of Glory says, Higgins is a known Googler. I saw him Googling last week. It's a pretty damning indictment. Again, which former professional footballer starred alongside Robert Duvall in a 2002 film about a fictional team reaching the cup final? Right. YouTube, I'm just going to... I said I was going to do it at the halfway point, but I didn't. I'm just going to resend the PayPal link. Any donations are greatly appreciated. And not necessary, but anything you guys can spare for me and for Treehouse quizzes is amazing. We're doing these quizzes pretty much every night. I think we're even moving over to doing them on Sunday night as well. So I think it's 7 days a week. I think we're doing like 2... James Reason says there has never been a better football film than Football Factory. I'm inclined to agree with you, but it takes some thought. I think we'll be doing like 2 themed quizzes per week, and then the rest will be general knowledge. All right, moving on. Question number 18. Everyone's favourite referee, Mike Dean, supports which football club? Mike Dean supports which football club? All right. Moving on. Question number 19. The Champions League final in the year 2000 featured which two teams from the same country? The Champions League final in 2000 featured which two teams from the same country? Christine Thomas, just how much of that pizza are you going to eat? Enough of it. I think I'm done now. Yvonne knows an answer, but is it correct? It's Friday night, Mum. I'm an adult. Let me have my pizza and beer. All right. So that was question number 19. The Champions League final in 2000 featured which two teams from the same country? Question number 20. This is picture number 3. Facebook, I'm going to show this to you guys on the iPad. YouTube, I'm going to put it up now. There it is. You should be able to see it. Let me know if you can't. Name this film. Facebook. There it is for you guys. That's probably the best way you can see it. Starring Robert Carlyle, Ray Winston, and Gina McKee. That just says the best British film in ages. Name that film. This one's for the real football fans. I know my brother will know this because I'm pretty sure we have the DVD of it somewhere, or he does. But will he remember? My mum says that my dad is now in control of the laptop. That's good news. Facebook, let me know if you guys missed that picture or you want to see it again. Harry Bullitt, best football film of all time. Reason, Ray Winston, Rats on Birds. That's a fact. It probably is. All right, that's gone away. Sam Turrell, banger of a film. Those magic boots. All right, it's not as niche as I thought it was then. More people have seen it. It's great news. Shame it's about a shit team. Harry Bullitt. I'm not going to give it away, but it's no surprise as to why you think that's the best football film of all time. Okie dokie. All right. Arguably my favourite question of the quiz. Question number 21. Which footballer accidentally tweeted to himself, "I'll put you to sleep in 10 seconds, you little girl. Don't say stuff and not follow up on it. I'll be waiting"? Which footballer accidentally tweeted to himself, "I'll put you to sleep in 10 seconds, you little girl. Don't say stuff and not follow up on it. I'll be waiting"? He accidentally tweeted it to himself. He at himself. Who did that? It was in 2011, I think. Santaro, great question. Yes, I was quite proud of writing it. Moving on, question number 22. Which French player kissed Fabien Barthez's bald head before every match in the 1998 World Cup for good luck? Which French player kissed Fabien Barthez's bald head before every match for good luck in the 1998 World Cup? All right. Where are we? Next question. That was number 22. Which French player kissed Fabien Barthez's bald head before every match in the 1998 World Cup? Question number 23. What is the highest grossing football film of all time? The highest grossing football film of all time. The highest grossing football film of all time. And moving on, question number 20. Do we class hooligan films? If the film is based around football reason, then yes. Sean Dooley says Rudy. No. Proper football. I was actually looking at a list of the highest grossing sports films of all time, and they consider all of the Fast and Furious films sports films because it's motor racing, even like the new ones where I'm pretty sure there is no racing. All right. Question number 24. Gary Lineker. He was bound to feature at some point. Gary Lineker ended his playing career in which country? Gary Lineker ended his playing career in which country? Gary Lineker ended his playing career in which country? The next question is another picture question. I'm going to put it up on the stream for YouTube, and it should be there we go. All right, YouTube, tell me who that footballer is, and Facebook, here it is for you guys. Who is that man? Reason. Gary Lineker shat himself. People don't forget. No, they don't, Reason. Alright, YouTube, those are your pictures, and it's gone. There we go. Again, that was question number 25, picture number 4, name that footballer. And question number 26, very, very sadly, England came bottom of their group in the 2014 World Cup. Which country came first? England came bottom of their group in the 2014 World Cup, but which country came first? Cheers, everyone. Again, England came bottom of their group in the 2014 World Cup, but which country came first? And question number... The correct answer is who cares, says Reason. Well, you're not wrong, but you're also not right. Question number 27. It's most people's favourite World Cup ball. Did I say first or third? Josh, I said first. I'll just make sure you got that so you can enter it correctly into Google, mate. Sam Terrell says we went to Revs and then Yates that night. Great night. I'm sure it was, Sam. All right. Question number 27. It's most people's favourite World Cup ball, but what was the name of the 2002 World Cup official ball? What was the name of the 2002 official World Cup ball? Christine Thomas or my dad is asking what's in the can. This is Beavertown's Lupaloid IPA. Again, that was what was the name of the 2002 official World Cup ball? Question number 28. In 2010, Chris Kamara famously missed a red card on Soccer Saturday, causing the now famous, I don't know, Jeff. But who was actually sent off? In 2010, Chris Kamara famously missed a red card on Soccer Saturday, causing the now famous, I don't know, Jeff. But who was actually sent off? Who bought your thermos? Was it Yvonne? No, Babik, it wasn't Yvonne. It may have been my mother. But I've got two of them. One's got water, one's got beer. They're from Yeti, a great company. I'll give you a clue for the Chris Kamara question, because I'm sure a lot of you remember the video, but it was a Portsmouth player. In 2010, Chris Kamara famously missed a red card on Soccer Saturday, causing the now famous I don't know Jeff line. But which Portsmouth player was actually sent off? Sam Tyrrell, which Yvonne? My mum's called Yvonne. No, Tyrrell, your mum buys me something else. Don't worry about it. Yvonne says, no, I didn't buy it. It's not tartan. All right. That was question number 28. Which player was actually sent off when Chris Kamara famously missed a red card on Soccer Saturday in 2010? You can't put beer in a thermos. Reason? I've been doing it for years and it keeps it cold and fresh. I guarantee that you can. You should try it. It'll change your life. Question number 29. Which Englishman refereed the 2010 World Cup final? Which Englishman refereed the 2010 World Cup final? My mum says, it is a Yeti, and yes, I bought it for you. Sam Tyrrell, my mum is worldy. I'm sure she is, Sam. So is mine. Question number 29. Which Englishman refereed the 2010 World Cup final? Reason says she is, he's not wrong. All right. Last question of the quiz. It's a book, actually. I'm going to show you guys a picture of the cover of the book. I have whited out the name and the face of the player. But you guys have to tell me which footballer's autobiography is this. There it is for Facebook. The title is How Not to Be a Professional Footballer, and the cover of the book, it is a rectangle, but on the cover is just a beer can, and it says How Not to Be a Professional Footballer. And that bit says, now I'll let you read that, if you can. There it is. Facebook, let me know if you guys need that again. YouTube, you guys have still got it up. Which footballer's autobiography is that? Bavik, where actually are your arms? You're kind of stuck on that idea, my man. They're right here. Hyrone needs question number 16. Hyrone, question number 16 is, Newcastle play their football at St. James's Park. St. James's with an apostrophe. But who plays at St. James Park? No apostrophe. Reasons talking about my Barnes. It's a good point, Reason. We are all stuck in our own homes, and we are all going to need haircuts at some point. I'm hoping that you'll just let yours grow again, though. So that is your last 15 questions, guys. Let me know if you need anything repeating, or if you have any questions or clarifications. Bavik and Reason are just arguing about my arms and my hair in the chat. It's getting aggressive. Bav, relax. I'm going to have to put you on timeout. Alrighty. I'll give you guys a minute or two to finalize those answers. But again, if you have any questions, Sam Turrell, I'd love another beer cow. Tuz, go and get yourself one, mate. You've earned it. I'm sure you have. I can't wait for the live stream. Again, guys, now that we've come to the end, those of you who are on Facebook, just head over to the Treehouse Quizzes page, or alternatively, my personal Facebook. I shared a post today, which has the PayPal link where you can donate. YouTube, I'm going to post it here again. Again, all donations are very, very, very much appreciated. You don't need to if you don't want to. But again, it is very much appreciated in these trying times. And once again, just one final time, let me know if you guys have any questions or clarifications, or if you need anything repeated, just let me know. Sam says you can live stream. You can PayPal me when I live stream my songs. Sam, if you do, I'd be very inclined to give you a donation. Last chance, guys. Let me know if you have any questions on the last 15. If not, we will just move on, and I will give you guys those answers. Oh, not again, Reason, please. I'm just working on getting a full image for you guys so that when I give you the answers, I can give you the image of that book without the cover over their face. All right. Those are your last 15 questions. I haven't had any questions or required clarifications or necessary repetition. So I'm going to assume that you guys are all good. I'm just going to see if I can add this image to my stream overlay so that when I give you the answer, I can pop it up for proof. Two seconds. There we go. Lovely. I think I just popped it up briefly, but you'll have to ignore that. My apologies. Right. Question number 16. Question number 16. Newcastle play their football at St James's Park. But who plays their football at St James Park? Who plays their football at St James Park? That is Exeter City. Exeter City. Yeah, but I've just got confirmation that I have, in fact, accidentally popped up the the answer to the book question. I'll have to apply to YouTube's sense of goodwill and hope that you keep your original answers. Question number 17. Which professional footballer starred alongside Robert Duvall in a 2002 film against a fictional Scottish team reaching a cup final? That was Mr. Ali McCoist. Ali McCoist. The film is A Shot at Glory. It's fantastically tacky. Robert Duvall's Scottish accent is awful, but still better than Charlie Hunman's accent in Green Street, which is the worst. Reason says, mad question. Not that mad, Reason. Not that mad. You should know, you're a Fulham fan. You're in similar leagues. Again, question number 17, the former professional footballer who starred alongside Robert Duvall in the 2002 film about a fictional Scottish team reaching a cup final was Ali McCoist. Question number 18, everyone's favourite referee, Mike Dean, supports Tranmere Rovers. He supports Tranmere Rovers. Avon Scott, hooray, 1 point. 1 point for Ali McCoist, I love it. Mike Dean supports Tranmere Rovers for number 18. Number 19. The Champions League final in 2000 featured which two teams from the same country? Real Madrid and Barcelona. Real Madrid and Valencia, pardon me. Real Madrid and Valencia. 1 point for each answer, guys. 1 point for each. Reason says similar leaves. I meant leaves. I think Reason's having some typo issues. Autocorrect is doing one over on him. So that was question number 19. The Champions League final in the year 2000 featured which two teams from the same country? That was Real Madrid and Valencia. Right. Question number 20. Name the film. This film is the cult classic There's Only One Jimmy Grimble. There's Only One Jimmy Grimble. Reason's having huge typo issues. Again, that was the name of the film for question number 20 is There's Only One Jimmy Grimble. Question number 21. Which footballer accidentally tweeted at himself, "I'll put you to sleep in 10 seconds, you little girl. Don't say stuff and not follow up on it. I'll be waiting"? That was Mr. Wayne Rooney. Mr. Wayne Rooney. David Layton says, remember when your plane stopped off at Valencia and you were asleep and you thought you were in Alicante? 0 points for your name, says Bav. Alright, Bav's going in timeout. There we go. David, I don't remember that. Probably because I was asleep. Ivan Campo played in that Madrid team. Tyrell, he probably did. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Okay. Again, that was Wayne Rooney that tweeted that abuse at himself in 2011. Question number 22. Which French player kissed Fabien Barthez's bald head before every match in the 1998 World Cup for good luck? That was Laurent Blanc. Laurent Blanc. And Steve McManaman scored for Real Madrid in the 2000 Champions League. Really? Did he actually? I don't want to believe you. Or maybe I do want to believe you, Tyrell, but I also hate Steve McManaman, so... Oh my god, he did. Wow. He did. Steve McManaman scored in a Champions League final. That makes me upset for some reason. Anyway, moving on. That was Laurent Blanc that kissed Fabien Barthez's bald head before every match for good luck in the 1998 World Cup. Question number 23. The highest grossing football film of all time is Bend It Like Beckham. Bend It Like Beckham. Question number 24. Gary Lineker ended his playing career in which country? And that was Japan. Japan. Gary Lineker ended his career in Japan. Question number 25. Picture number 4. Name this footballer. YouTube, I'm just going to pull it up for you guys so you can see it. And there it is for Facebook. Name this footballer. That is Mr. Bradley Wright Phillips. That is Bradley Wright Phillips. Reason says Green Street greater than Bend It. You're not wrong, Reason, but Bend It Like Beckham grossed more. It made more money at the box office. Green Street's more of a cult classic film. It's on Netflix now, actually. I watched it the other week. And Charlie Hunman's accent, his Cockney accent, is just something to marvel. It's so terrible. You really wonder how they shot an entire film and nobody told him. Nobody thought to say, hey, you sound ridiculous. Paul Lowry, what's number 24? Number 24, Paul, is Gary Lineker ended his playing career in which country? And that is Japan. Japan. Question number 25 was the picture I just showed you. That was Bradley Wright Phillips, who Josh Higgins said is a Charlton legend. I'm sure Google told you that, Josh. Question number 20... Christine Thomas, bonus question. What injury? I'm doing the quizzing here, Mum and Dad. Stop it. Question number 26. England came bottom of their group in the 2014 World Cup, but who came first? That was Costa Rica. Costa Rica. It went Costa Rica, Uruguay, Italy, and England, I think. England and Italy both got knocked out. He went from struggling at Charlton level to being the best striker and top scorer in the MLS, so there that is. What can I say? The MLS is an absolute poverty league. Paul Lowry, point for Dubai. No point for Dubai. Never a point for Dubai. Question number 27. What was the name of the 2002 World Cup official ball? That is Fever Nova. Fever Nova. I'm going to see if I can get a picture up for you guys on YouTube, just so you know which one I'm talking about. Fever Nova. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful football. That is Fever Nova. There it is. There it is for you, YouTube. That is the Fever Nova. All right. Question number 28. Does Fur Nova count? I'm asking. No, it doesn't. My brother's just texting me. Does Fur Nova count? No, it doesn't. I need Fever Nova. Sorry, Jamie. I love you, but no. Question number 28. In 2010, Chris Kamara famously missed a red card on Soccer Saturday, causing the now famous line, "I don't know, Jeff." But who was actually sent off for Portsmouth? That was Anthony van den Boer. Anthony van den Boer. Anthony van den Boer. There's been a red card, but for who, Chris Kamara? Right. Anthony van den Boer. Poor Chris thought he came off for a sub. Question number 29. What about Ferrero Rocher? Paul, you're taking the piss now. Question number 29. Which Englishman refereed the 2010 World Cup final? That was famed Manchester United fan Howard Webb. Howard Webb. Stephen, you're over the line there. I love it. I love a good pun. The Englishman who refereed the 2010 World Cup final was Howard Webb. Now, question number 30. Whose autobiography is this? There it is for Facebook. The title is How Not to Be a Professional Footballer, and the line at the bottom, I don't know if you can read it, it says, "Do not move in with Gaza." And on the side, it says, "Do not crash your car into a lamppost," and also, "Do not blow your pension at the bookies." Some great sublines there, and the author, the person who that book is about, see if I can get the picture up. That is... Oh, hello. I can't seem to get the picture up, but that is Paul Merson. It is Paul Merson. I put Nicholas Bentner, says my brother. He definitely could have written a book called How Not to Be a Professional Footballer, but it was Paul Merson. Howard Webb is a Spurs fan. Please, Sam Turrell, please reveal whoever got that right, because that was rogue. I assume you might be talking about the football question, the actual ball question. If you did get it right, let us know. If you got Fever Nova, let us know. Bojo, says Paul Larry. I guess the top of the hair does look a little bit like that. I'm just going to try and get the full cover up so I can show you guys. But yes, it is Paul Merson, very famous for doing the celebration where he is drinking a beer. There it is. How Not to Be a Professional Footballer by Paul Merson. Sam Turrell was talking about the Van den Boer question. Yeah, that was a hard one. I really wanted to include that moment between Chris Kamara and Jeff Stelling, but I didn't know how. I guess I could have asked who Jeff Stelling was in that situation, but I'm not sure. Josh Higgins says we got Fever Nova, obviously. I'm sure you did, Josh. You and Wikipedia are probably going to come out champions of this quiz. All right, guys, those are your last 15 questions. It's been an hour and a half. I've managed to keep it quite tight this time. Van den Boer was one of the hardest questions ever. Sam, every week, mate, there's got to be at least one question that nobody knows the answer to. And I guess that was that one. My mum put Wilson for the football. 12 from Beverly. Yvonne Scott, 3 would have been full marks if not for all the wrong answers. Yes, Yvonne, well done. Tom Mullard, 17 with some help from the missus too. Cheers. No worries, Tom. Thanks to you, mate. So we got Tom, who's currently sitting in first place with 17. I'm sure someone can do better. Reason's got 21. Paul Lowry with 22 immediately shuts down Reason's claim to the throne. Harry Bullitt, 23. He says, poor second half. I think you're still in first place. Josh Higgins says 33. I'm inclined to not believe you. Andy Murray with 29. Josh Higgins, we got Vandenborg too. Bav, thanks Callum, top ever. Thanks Bav, much love to you. Sorry I put you in a 300-second timeout. Hiron Moreno says, I got 1. Does that mean 1 point in the second half? James May, we've got Andy Murray, the tennis player. We've got James May from Top Gear. Total of 22, 11 in each half. It's all about consistency, James, you're right. Sean Dooley on 15, a very honourable score for someone who's playing by themselves. Stephen E, 27.33 repeated. David Layton, brilliant job, Callum. Thanks, Pops and Gran. Much love to you both up in Yorkshire. My mum, 15 total for Dad and I. Hiron got a total of 6. Well, Hiron. I won't lie, it was a hard quiz. It's really easy to make them very hard, because when you're writing them, you want to avoid really easy questions that people are going to just immediately know the answer to. And in doing so, you end up making 30 questions that nobody really knows the answers to. Reason says that bloke from Top Gear smashed. Hiron with a total of 6. Thank you very much for everyone on Facebook who tuned in. The PayPal link, if you guys would like to donate to myself and to Treehouse Quizzes, the link can be found on the Treehouse page. If you just look at the most recent post about the football quiz, you will find it there. Any donations are very much welcome. You don't have to. You can pay whatever you like. Right. Let's see. I think I'm trying to figure out who the top score was. I'm asking my brother how many points he's got. Sean Dooley, cheers, Cal. Sean, much love to you, mate. Send my love to Monique and to Reagan as well. And, of course, to your dog, Rooney. Josh Higgins, we genuinely didn't cheat. Not that you'll believe us. Josh, I'll apply to your sense of goodwill, mate. As far as I'm aware, you've got the highest score, 33 out of 35. It's questionably impressive. But let's look at who got second place. Steven says 27.3. 29, I think, from Andy Murray, who, for a tennis player, has done quite well there. Facebook, I'm going to come off going live now. Much love to you all. Come over and join us on YouTube. Goodbye. All right. Reason, I like that Toby was muted. Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate one there. I muted Toby over a week ago as a joke, and I didn't realise that it kept those settings for all of the quiz. So I'm very sorry. Toby should be able to talk now. My brother's got 22. A valiant effort for someone playing by themselves. Stephen E, top bounce. Thanks all. Thanks, Stephen, for tuning in. Much love to you, mate. Great gags, lads. Yes, indeed. I'm going to get one last beer and finish it off with you guys in the chat. Christine Thomas, thanks, Cal. Thanks, Mum and Dad. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I love you both. Again, a reminder, I will be hosting a general knowledge quiz this Sunday. I believe. Or no, that's next Sunday. Next Sunday I'll be hosting a general knowledge quiz. Next Wednesday I'll be hosting the Office quiz. But if you go on Treehouse Quiz's Facebook page, you should be able to find the schedule for the week. I'm sure another one will be posted next week. Stephen, finish who off? I'm going to finish my last beer with you guys. Until all of you peter out and there's nobody left but me talking to myself on a massive delay. Reason Toby is unblocked now, right? He should be. I thought he was. I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. Maybe I need to. No, I'm looking at my settings. It's all good. He should be fine. I don't understand why. Yvonne Scott, thanks, Cal. I went to feed the dogs. Are you doing this Sunday? Mum says. No, I am not. Let me just have a look. I'm going to pull up the quiz schedule for you guys. There it is. So, here's the schedule. There's a delay, so I'm not going to hold it here because I can't see it. Above Rogue Nation. Friday, so that's the football quiz we've just done. Saturday night, tomorrow night, Simon will be hosting a music quiz and a bit of a hangout afterwards. I think he did that last week on Zoom. You might be able to do that as well. But I'm not sure on where that will be hosted, but just keep an eye on our Facebook. And then, yes, this Sunday I'm doing general knowledge this Sunday. So Sunday night, I'll be doing general knowledge with everyone. 8 o'clock, we'll have a bit of a chilled one. Yes! Toby's back! I can see you, Toby. Toby's back. He's been released from the dead. Oh, excuse me. Toby was in a glass case of emotion. Oh God, I'm sneezing. Christine Tom, my mum says, remember the clocks will change for you, so it will be 5 p.m. 5 p.m. USA time. No, I think you mean 3 p.m. It will be 3 p.m. USA time. Bless you. Thank you, Yvonne. My mum says, please go wash your hands. I've got hand sanitizer. Relax. It's fine. My mum says, oh yes, I've had a glass of wine, 3 p.m. Yeah. Callum, I promise I'll never upset you again. Toby, I love you. Toby actually has no arms. Fact. Reason, Callum, beers, let's SD. All right, Reason, I'm gonna log off YouTube. Reason, Toby, Sam, Tyrell, and the gang. Let's meet on House Party. I will see all of you guys on Sunday. Remember, tomorrow night, Saturday night, Simon will be doing a music quiz and a bit of a hangout afterwards. Much love to you all. Take care. Good night.